shower, trying to make sure I don't look too crazy for you guys. By the way, I do narrations. So you might hear a few different characters pop out from time to time. That's me, that's my personality. I'm a weirdo and I love it. So if you're one too, welcome. All right, my loves. So you should already know. Are we really dreaming? Dream number 2. I'm just filming this Afro beats on YouTube, not trying to get any copyright, so hopefully that's not a problem. Anyways, hope y'all are having a great night. I am. So, dream number 2. Start off in a grocery store. Looks like the size of Walmart. Like everything's always the size of Walmart. What's up with Walmart? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Walmart. Joke. Entertainment purposes only with that. Not my dream. Dream very real. Anyways, so I'm shopping and just obviously picking up a few little things because I have a little cart. And I'm on the phone with my homegirl and she's like, where are you? She's shopping. She's like, you haven't seen the news? I'm like, no. She says, you're on the news, your boyfriend's on the news, he's wanted and they're looking for you to try to find him. I'm like, great, okay. And then next thing you know, she's just like, go out the back, don't go out the front. It looks like they have the front of the grocery store surrounded. I'm like, oh God, okay. So, you know, where the little, not little, but where all the shipping and receiving comes in for the products and stuff, go back out that way and, you know, tread to the parking lot and finally find my car, hop in, think I irk off, but then there's one police officer who sees me and he slowly like starts creeping or whatever, I guess assuming I don't see him, so he's trying to play it off. And so I'm trying to, you know, get away. Okay, now I had to turn the jams down because I was getting distracted. And I take my glasses off because the glare, y'all know, drives me nuts. So anyways, back to the dream. So I believe I was leaving the grocery store, you know, trying to irk off because I seen one cop have followed me. And so I'm driving and I'm speeding a little bit and he's like, it's weird. He don't have his lights on, you know what I'm saying? But he's definitely following me. And so it's like at one point I ditch him. And then when I ditch him, I end up getting out the car and then kind of like running over by this forest. Another forest. Interesting. Anyways, but this was not even it's actual woods, you know what I'm saying? Not like how that one was inside of a warehouse. This is like big trees, like long for miles type situation. So I see that, I run into the woods and, you know, I just kind of like, I don't go too far into the woods, but I, you know, still go deep enough to still kind of see the street, if you will. And so I don't know if you guys can kind of catch what I'm trying to describe real quick, but you know when you're driving down the street and there might be like a patch of cement, like a square where you can kind of like maybe pull over to the side, if you will. And so anyways, I like kind of duck off a little bit further into the woods from that little patch of cement. Tell me why the police officer ends up like pulling over into that square and backing up. So literally, like, I'm seeing his car. And then next thing you know, it was like, I guess he got another call because then he irked off with his lights on. And so he irks off and I just get to running into the woods. You know, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do at this point. Felt like the cops weren't cops. They were something else. And I did not need to go, you know, get involved with them. Think of the Matrix agents type of vibe, energy. So anyways, I'm running in the woods, and as I'm running, humongous hamsters start running into the woods with me. At first I'm a little scared thinking, you know, they're coming, but you know, one slows down kind of to my speed or whatever as I'm running and looks at me like to say like, you know, hop on. It's a dream, guys. Come work with me, okay? And so I hop on and we get to going, and then I hear like a bum rush of police officers, dogs, you know, the whole SWAT, you know, is like not too far from behind us. Can't see us, but I hear them, feel them. And so once I hear that, the hamster ends up running up a tree, drops me off on a branch, and goes back down and takes off. And I'm just sitting there, and maybe a few minutes later, you know, cops, dogs, every whole 9 yards running through the woods looking for me. And I literally stayed up there all night into the morning, woke up, and obviously, took a minute to work my way down. But dreams, they don't show all of that, kind of like skips. So I'll get down, and next thing you know, I'm trying to basically find my way out, but I'm hearing music, and it kind of sounds like gospel music. And and when I say that, I mean like, some old church ladies just singing, I'm saying, some hymns, maybe, type of situation. And, I'm walking, and then I see this, oh, I don't want to call it, I guess, a wooden door, if you will, in the ground. I lift the door up, and there's steps, and I just, curious George, decide to go down into the steps, and it ended up being a church. There's pews, and leading up to the front of the church, you see the three ladies that I heard singing. Very beautiful, very welcoming, very sacred, very divine. And they told me I would be safe there, and I could wait it out there, and then when it was time, they would guide me to leave. And then I wake up, guys. Again, what was that? Was I really dreaming? Was I only dreaming, or was something else really going on? So yeah, I don't have a name for this dream. Some of them I do, some of them I don't. But yeah, no, this was a very weird one. Threw me completely off. I remember waking up and just like what was that? It's like some things you have a weird dream, and you're just like, okay, that was weird. But other times you're just like, yo, why was that so vivid? How am I able to remember it like it was a movie? Like, I don't know. But anyways, again, guys, tell me what you think it might mean in the comments. Me in this PJ shirt tonight. Good Lord. But anyways, let me know what you guys think this dream number 2 could mean. And if you've had anything similar happen to you, drop it in the comments. Let me know. And y'all have a good night, my loves.